Hello, on to another People Playground video. I'll try and keep this one relatively short, but here you can see I've turned little Timmy into a landmine. Behold, I'm gonna toss him to the ground because he's a loser. It would appear that I did not set the clock right. Hold on. Okay, hopefully if I did that right, Timmy should now be a landmine. Yes, as you can tell, I've turned Jimmy here into a landmine. Now, you're probably wondering how I did this, or you're probably wondering how to call the police on somebody you don't know, but either way, I've turned this man into a living landmine. Now, when his anatomy starts to look like a creeper from Minecraft, you know I've done something horrible. Behold. Yeah, let me just move your head to the side a little bit there. I have made this horrible, horrible contraption. As you can tell, it causes him to kinda detonate like a bomb. Example. I'm gonna stop doing that and just show you. Here's how to make an impact explosion. Now, here's the main thing that you're gonna need. This uh, shock detector over in the gear symbol. And right over here, you can use this bad boy. So I'm just gonna think of some sort of example. Give me a moment. See, when you want to be just like is, and you kind of want your own, explosives. So what you're gonna want to do is make one of these. So you got yourself your shock detector. Add two explosives, military or otherwise grade explosives. You're gonna hook that up using a propagation wire. It looks like this. And there's two other versions, but it's like wiring. It's the same thing, different color. Does different stuff. So you're probably wondering, oh, why would you want to make one of these? Well, behold, I can make things like this. Could you just use a regular bomb, you ask? Well, yes, I could. But as you can tell, these bombs, they don't explode when they hit the ground sometimes. Actually, look, there you go. Or what about the atomic bomb? Right? You think that this thing would explode, right, when you throw it on the ground? But nope, it bounces up like a bouncy ball. So this is exactly why you want to use the shock detector. Behold, look what happens when I throw one of these onto the front. Now, it does look rather dumb, to be honest, but look what happens when it hits the ground now. You get to recreate Hiroshima, but this is what it looks like normally. You have to manually activate this by pressing F. And who likes to do stuff manually, am I right? That's just like throwing bombs. And I'm not a terrorist, I swear. So just throw one of these bad boys onto the front of your nuke, and hey, look at that! You can start a brand new world war, like so. I think I threw it too far in the air. Oh no, it's coming down. North Korea, and hey, look at that! Now everyone's dead. Now let's put this into a more practical sense, shall we? Now let's just say that you're hypothetically you need to test when you're almost running over the mass incidences, right? You want to know when you actually hit the people incidences. So let me show you what happens. See? There were no more protests. It was all just an incident. It never happened. Another totally fictional scenario. Let's say that Billy over here, he said the word oil, and now the American government is coming to take that from him. Now, all Billy has to do, he doesn't want to have to activate the grenade when he throws it, because he doesn't know whether or not he'll throw over or under. So he's gonna attach a shock detector to the end of his improvised explosive, and he's gonna throw it at the American. I said throw it at the American. And behold, now the invaders are dead, and they won't split you in two. Here's another very practical example. Let's say you really don't like having your pumpkin stolen or touched. Now, when one of the neighbor's kids, they come over to the yard and they go, "Huh, what's this pumpkin doing here?" And you don't like nosy people, they're gonna get a really nasty surprise when they start kicking your pumpkin. Oh, now remember, you're gonna want to wire it. So now little Timmy from next door is just gonna steal your pumpkin and get away with it. But little does he know that he's actually now going to have to walk through a horrible jigsaw level horror that no human should have to imagine, and he'll have to try and not die so he can get his pumpkin. Well, your pumpkin. But what Timmy saw was actually fake. He was actually about to walk over a live landmine left over from the Bosnian Civil War back in Yugoslavia. He will now bleed out and fucking die because he tried to take your pumpkin, which is a rightful cause of a human life. He will now be turned into a skeleton. Ah, now you got your world famous pumpkin back into your burning hands. Go you.